Jeff Bezos wasn't attacked at first. He was laughed at. An online bookstore in the mid 1990s when the people barely trusted the internet. Laughter is more dangerous than criticism. Criticism means people think you might matter. Laughter means they're sure you don't. Jeff Bezos heard that laughter for years and didn't flinch. Jeff had everything most people protect: a prestigious job, a clear upward trajectory, and safety. Walking away didn't look brave, it looked irresponsible. But Jeff wasn't afraid of failure, he was afraid of regret. He used a simple filter most people never apply. Would this decision bother me more if it failed or if I never tried? That question dismantled comfort instantly. So he left. Stories like this don't just motivate you, but make you uneasy about playing it safe. Stay here. This is the Golden Lining, and I'm Kush Nathu, and I tell stories about people who choose uncertainty on purpose. Jeff Bezos chose it early. Amazon didn't look impressive, it looked fragile. Slow shipping, loses every quarter, no profits year after year. Analysis mocked it. Competitors ignored it. Investors questioned patience. Most founders would have pivoted to look smarter. Jeff didn't, because looking smart in the short term often destroys the long term. Here's what most people missed: Jeff wasn't building a store, he was building an infrastructure: warehouses, logistics, systems. The kind of things that look boring until they're impossible to replicate. While others optimize margins, Jeff optimized reach. The choice looked inefficient. It was lethal. For years, Amazon was a punchline, a company that burned cash, a founder who wouldn't listen, a vision that felt naive. Jeff absorbed all of it because ridicule is manageable when your timeline is longer than everyone else's patience. Most people want proof quickly. Jeff wanted inevitability. Long term thinking is isolating. You can't explain it in headlines. You can't justify it quarterly. You can't make it feel urgent. Jeff had to tolerate being misunderstood repeatedly, not because people were stupid, because they were short sighted. He accepted that cost early. Then something shifted. Amazon didn't just survive, it dominated. Retail, logistics, cloud computing, the infrastructure of the internet itself. By the time people understood the strategy, it was too late to compete. That's how dominance usually arrives: quietly, then completely. Here's the part people miss: success didn't soften Jeff, it hardened the system. Relentless focus on customers, uncomfortable standards, unforgiving execution. People didn't always like working there. That wasn't accidental. Jeff wasn't building comfort. He was building scale, and scale doesn't negotiate with ease. High standards create friction. People leave, criticism grows, culture gets questioned. Jeff accepted that because lowering standards is easier than raising them and infinitely more dangerous. He didn't want to be liked, he wanted to be effective. When Jeff eventually stepped aside, people were surprised. Why leave when you're winning? Because control doesn't mean clinging, it means knowing when the system is strong enough to operate without you. Power that can't be released isn't power, it's insecurity. Jeff understood that distinction. Here's the truth most people don't want to hear: if you need consensus, you will always be late. Jeff Bezos teaches us this: the future doesn't reward those who explain themselves best, it rewards those who wait longest without flinching. Short term approval is expensive, long term conviction compounds. If you feel behind because your results aren't immediately, this story isn't telling you to rush. It's because it's asking whether your timeline is long enough to last. Because dominance doesn't announce itself early, it shows up fully formed. If this story stayed with you, don't stop here. Click the next video on your screen. It's another Golden Lining story about failing publicly before winning permanently. I'm Kush Nathu, and this is the Golden Lining, and this is where patience becomes control.